Oh boy, the weekend took too long. The weekend took too long to get over. I could not wait to get back down here behind these gates to see what was going on. Come with me, follow me beyond these gates. Lord have mercy. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Listen, this is Beyond the Gates. This is episode 47 of season 1. Listen, hey Pop, what's going on? Listen, they didn't disappoint. They did not disappoint. I was waiting so patiently to get back here to see what was actually going on. Where was everybody at? What was the fallout? And I have to be honest, I was expecting a real downgraded situation. I was expecting nothing to really be going on, them to start focusing on something different, but they did not disappoint. They knew we were waiting. It was so good. It was so good. It gave me everything that I wanted. It gave me everything that I needed. They didn't hold back. Baby, the drama was flowing. The one-liners were on point. I said, oh, come on with it. See, Miss Lesley, see, you thought you had turned it. You thought you had turned it. And then you really got caught up when you had that little conversation with yourself and Nicole, and you were like, yeah, I didn't turn this. Baby, I have turned Fairmont out. And then you went over to Anita's house. And baby, Anita let you play. She let you play and said, well, wait a minute. Did the guest of honor just think that she was just going to come in here basically and talk your shit and then leave us here and march on out of here and you don't even stay for a few questions? She said, oh, no. I have a few questions because I'm tired of hearing what it is that you have to say. Baby, listen. I loved it. And you see, Papa was quiet. Papa was quiet and let Anita. See, I love them too. Baby, they are a dynamic duo. You hear me? He sat right back and let her get her shit off. I said, come through. And then she sang us out. I said, not taking us to church and singing us out of here. I loved it. I loved it. I loved the exchange between Kat and Eva. Listen, Kat won me over because you know I was always kind of on the fence with Kat. Like, do I like Kat? Do I not like Kat? Then I started loving Kat when she was trying to get her point across and nobody was paying her any attention. And I'm like, y'all can't just keep doing Kat like this. And it just really made me like Kat because at first she came across spoiled and jaded and all that good stuff. And she's all those things. She definitely is all those things. But baby, Miss Kat handled herself like one old beautiful little lady. You hear me? She literally listened to Eva. She literally gave her the floor and let her really tell the things that she had on her, that she wanted to tell her and all of that. I thought that was very big of her. That was very big of her. And then after she got enough of it, she told her, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You're not good. You're not good, and neither is your mammy, honey. When she listened to all of it and then told her, listen, enough, enough. I was good listening to you, but when you try to run it like now you're so good, you love my mother and father, and you're like you're some victim. Girl, bye. I'm out of here. And when she went to try to leave, so tell her no, there's more. And then she got all smart when she said something about her mother being crazy. She'll get all smart. She said, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. You just like her. You just like her. You're vengeful, you're nasty, and you're mean, honey, and you're ready to snap out on people because you think somebody did you wrong, but anybody even knew you existed, girl. She got her right together. I said, come on, Cat. Come on, Cat. So you had plenty of time, not just tonight. You had plenty of time, all this time when you was sneaking around, sliding around. You had all that time to stop the wheels being in motion of trying to destroy, because that's what you try to do. You didn't try to get to know us. You didn't try to become a part of our family. You were working on destroying us as a family. And she was telling the truth. She was telling the truth. I said, come through, Cat. Said, come on, Cat. She got her together, and it was very tasteful. She ain't cuss her all out. You cussed her all out. I'd have cussed her out and told her how you ain't none of my damn sister. I ain't got no sisters. And I'm the only sister that Martin's getting. You know, I'd have went all with that. Girl, and she made her proof. She showed her proof. Her mother and her showed their proof that she is Ted's child. But did you catch over at Mama and Papa's house? Didn't nobody really care. And I kept laughing every time she kept saying this, that, thing, and the other. Ted is not their family. Theodore is not their family. Theodore and Andre are in-laws. So we don't give a shit what you talking about. Okay? We don't owe Eva nothing. And we don't owe you nothing but an ass whooping if you don't get up out of here, Hattie. Now, the one that wanted to give him the ass whooping was Martin. I said, when is the inner queen going to come out of Martin? And it did. When Martin told her, when she kept calling little brownie man, because that's what I used to call you when you used to come. I said, oh, she picking. Little Mr. President, which means she was literally like talking to this child and all the, basically throwing it back in his face. And you know he caught it. He's part of the LGBTQIA, honey. He know when you playing in his face. He told her, you are messing with the wrong family. None of this is going to go the way you think it. I said, come on, Martin. Martin went home because you see the grandfather, they be coddling him. Do you need so-and-so to drive you home? He said, no, I'm fine. And they stopped him. They stopped because it wouldn't have been nice. And they seen it. They seen it. Grandpapa seen that twinkle of the bitch and Martin that all of us LGBTQIA boys got. He seen him get ready to come down off the rainbow and let have. He seen it. And he was like, Martin? And that was correct. He didn't need to cuss her out. You got a whole family full of females. Let them handle it. Because he stopped them. Because he was getting ready to give it to her, baby. I said, now, Martin. Now. You got grandmama there. You got all your female cousins. Let them girls take care of her. Well, he got home with Smitty, and Smitty said, well, what's going on? He said, that bitch. I said, that's what Grandpa was trying to stop from happening. Because he knew. He could see it welling up in his mouth. He was getting ready to call her a boatload of bitches and a croaker sack of mouth. He was. He really was. He was getting ready to get her at him. Said, oh, don't you do that, Congressman. Don't you queen out in here and cuss this lady out. Don't you do it. He was getting ready to get her ass at him. Oh, he was so angry. And here's the part. Here's the part. Here's the part. Don't think ill of me, y'all. Y'all know I really don't care if y'all do. When Martin get real mad, when Martin get real mad, he cute to me. Because most of the time I don't really pay him any attention. I'll be like, oh, Martin, y'all know. I'd have been here with y'all for 47 episodes. When Martin gets started and he be all angry and yelling at people, I'll be like, shut up, Martin, shut up and sit down. But when Martin got real mad, like mad to like where he's ready to cry, he was just as cute to me. I said, oh, Martin. I just wanted to hold his hand. He was mad as hell though. He said, that bitch. I said, oh, Martin. And Smitty ain't know what to do. See, I'm just as tickled. Smitty ain't know what to do. Smitty was like, yeah, Smitty's getting on my nerves. Like, oh, we're going to get through this together. I said, no, Smitty, he want to cuss. He wants to cuss, Sonny. He ain't thinking about what you talking about, Smitty. He's throwing books all over the place. He finally wrangled him in. Then you say, not the beige rage. And you want, he was cute to me, all mad with tears in his eyes. I said, oh, look at him. Look, come on, pretty. And here, listen. And the more smug that Lesley got, the better I liked her. Lesley was just as beautiful standing there, honey. I said, girl, you are giving true bitch. He called her right. She was giving true bitch standing there, and she just looked so good. And she was holding her own. But here's the thing. Did y'all catch this? With as much stuff as she talked, and as nasty as she is, because she tried to cut Miss Danny there for me. She said, I seen your Facebook page. I said, oh, don't do it, girl. Ask Haley. Danny will punch you in your mouth, honey, and y'all be rumbling. But she was really trying to get ready to give it to Miss Danny. But did y'all notice? She did not disrespect Mrs. Dupree. When she told her to shut it down, I've heard enough of what you're talking about. Now you want to hear what I got to say. Did y'all notice that she did not disrespect Mama? She sat there and whatever Mama had to say, she took it. She took it in, and Mama got her together. She listened to the whole story of, and it was a cute story. And I was sitting there saying, she's trying to come for Chelsea. She was just cool. She was working the room. I love around the room read, honey. She was working the room. She was talking her shit. And honey, my mom said, yeah, okay. So no, you're not going anywhere. You're definitely going to stay for what I've got to say. Yeah, it's my turn, honey. It's my turn to see what I can see. Ooh. This time is just for me, honey. It's my turn. She got to telling her baby, what kind of mother, exactly what kind of mother are you? To take this child and put your insecure. She read her like an old book with 5 pages missing in the back. She read her down. Everything. She saw through all the bullshit and went straight in for her jugular. And girlfriend was like, yeah, girl, she got you. I said, now what do you think you're going to get? Well, she said, I'm going to go because I know y'all don't, what the neighbors think. She said, we're not worried about what the neighbors think at all. You should be worried about what we have to say. You worry about if you're going to get out of here in one piece, honey. I said, got her right together, read her down on all her, dragged her parenting, dragged her, said, honey, nobody did anything to your daughter. We treated her with love and respect and acceptance. And you screwed all that up. I said, she gave her one old nasty browbeat. And here's the thing. I was sitting there saying, through all of that, all the good shit, because Lesley was running the first part of it. She was turning it. She was turning it in the beginning. But baby, this battle was won by Anita Dupree. Okay, flat out. Oh, and Danny. I said, come on, Danny. Danny didn't fly off the handle either, because you know when her mother started talking, Danny pipes down. Danny told her, she said, well, she told her, I seen your Facebook page. Danny said, no, don't ever make a mistake. You're nothing like me and my mother at all. I said, girl, they can get you, girl. Read her down, got her all the way together. Chelsea, and did y'all catch Chelsea and Naomi kept tag teaming her on the ad libs? I said, y'all, you two hoes, knock it off. They kept ad libbing. They said, yeah, a mother. I said, no, they ain't killing her on the ad libs. Yeah, right, Julia, when she told her, shame on you. I said, oh, that's what I was getting ready to get to. When I was saying, when Mama got done talking to her, I bet she felt like absolute shit because she had no rebuttal. She literally had no rebuttal for Anita Dupree at all, because everything Anita Dupree said to her was true. Everything. She ran straight through her. Everything she said was true. She got her right together. Right together. But it kept killing me how you think that you need to be attacking them. Nobody in that room got nothing to do with what you even talking about. This is between you and Theodore. Flat out. He ain't ours. And right now, we ain't feeling him. There wasn't not one person in that room feeling Ted. Wasn't not one person in that room speaking up for Ted. Why are you even here? Cute dress, girl, but why are you here in it? And I know you dare not go over to Nicole's house. When y'all seen Nicole had on a headband and a goddamn robe, honey. So I don't think you want to swing by Nicole's with that old crazy bullshit. And honey, Nicole, I told y'all we was going to see a whole different side of Nicole, didn't I? Not how you here? Why is she here, Vernon? Nicole, we got a whole different side of Nicole. Nicole dragged my poor Ted, honey. I said, Ted, listen, I don't usually go like this. I don't. Because usually when a man be wrong like this, and be that did all the things, I be like, oh, skull drag him. He's still fine, child. With everything he did, I kept looking at him in that black suit. And I said, damn, Nicole. Hold your head up, girl. Keep on with the fight, girl. But God damn, he fine. He was so pitiful. I said, oh, just give him a kiss. He's just so pitiful, but so damn fine. But when she broke it down the way she actually broke it down, Nicole, she was talking cash money shit. And she put everything, the way she lined it all up of how disrespectful it was and the deepness of the disrespect. And how, oh man, I said, you got to feel like shit. She did the same thing to him that her mother did to that broad. Said, you got to feel like shit. No, buddy, you're not getting ready to turn this. You wasn't getting ready to work the Jedi mind trick. None of that. And she was getting him together, and I was like this. Oh, 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 ow, oh, oh. And he kept trying to bring it around and work her back. It was not working at all. She is over it. And then when she said to him, and listen, Ted, you did the shit out of this. He had this part down. When she said, he said, I was never, I'm never going to leave you. No, what did he say? Something about her not leaving him. And she said, oh, I'm not leaving. You are. His face, that was like his timing with his reaction was on point. He was like, child, cut through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. She cut that nigga. Cut him. He never thought, for why he thought they was going to have that little argument. He was going to hug her up and everything going to be fine. She told him, you're out of here, pal. He ain't even get no bag. Get out of my house. You've been lying to me for 20 years. Lying. Over 20 years. Lying. Took my baby down there with that hoe. You chose her. You went and got her pregnant when I couldn't be pregnant. We splitting apart and falling apart because my body is fighting against me. I'm trying to bring you a baby. You go impregnate another whore. Accident or no accident. When she put it all into perspective, you couldn't even argue. She left no arguing points whatsoever. Baby, I was It was a wrap. It was a wrap. There was nothing to argue. Bye, Ted. Get out. She wasn't all drunked up like her sister. Oh, man. And then when she told him, said, you couldn't even protect me from the embarrassment of anything. Like he said, you took the worst thing and made it that many times worse and embarrassing. When I was all smug with my sister for losing her shit about what happened with her and Bill, meanwhile, everything I was living was a lie. I said, oh. She cut Ted at the knees. I mean, we got the knees. She tore him up, left him feeling like shit. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Let me see what else I got to cover. Oh, when Kat left Eva, they did all their old talking back and forth. And then Kat told her, she said, you know what? Girl, you're dead to me. Girl, I cut her at her knees, honey. That thing broke down in tears and was all on that table. I said, girl, what's the big deal? She didn't like you no way. You knew she didn't like you, but you as poor, you did just like your mother did. You seen all of the characteristics. You did exactly like your mother did. You told your story and you thought that they were going to fall in line. And Kat said, no, not at all. Because basically what you've actually done is you've taken a fairy tale and turned it on its side. And where I was the fairy princess, now I've become Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella. Now I'm the one that's the victim. I had such a good life. Now I'm the victim. No, I don't like that. And no, I don't feel sorry for you, sister. Told her, girl, you're dead to me. And walked up out of there with her pretty red dress, honey, looking sharp. Went on out of there and went over there with her mother and consoled her mother. I said, look at that. Child, you know I had an old nasty tear in my eye, honey, when she went over there and fell down at her mother's knees, honey. I said, oh, man. I was like, okay, all right, y'all, I'm tough. But no, I was like, that's right, Kat. Go get your mom, honey. But yeah, Nicole was crushed. She is crushed. And he said, I'm going to go on over there to the hotel. Did you think she cared where you're going, Ted? She just didn't tell you. She really wants you to go to hell. But she doesn't care about where you're going to. Hopefully you'll call. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? Tonight? What? Man, get out of here. You're cute and everything, but you're doing too much right now. You sound stupid, sir. Went on. Old girl left the house. Anita got all them together, said what she had to say, and then bust out, start singing Amazing Grace. And I love the whole montage, how when she was singing Amazing Grace and everybody was going to their resident places, everybody was displaced. Everybody was displaced. The family was together. Nicole was with her baby. Martin was with his husband. Everybody was spoken for. All the Duprees were spoken for. So everybody had somebody to help them along their journey into, where this was going. Because Papa had already gave a little speech saying they were going to make it and everybody going to be fine, but it's going to be rough. But they're going to stick together. They're going to make it. Everybody is in their respective places. Mama singing her ass off over there. And then we saw, we saw old girl, Miss Cat, go home. And Crazy Mary done put the chain on the doors. You ain't wanted here with your freaking twisted up ways, honey. Put the chain lock on. She out there, Mama. I was laughing at her. I really was. I was laughing at her. I said, not locked out of the apartment with your pretty dress on. Girl, she didn't even have no shoes that she could change into. I said, I know by now, as bad as your feelings is hurt, I know your feet is killing you, bitch. Girl, she locked her outside. You've been put out, honey. I said, oh, girl, what you going to do, Annie? Where you going? Girl, she locked her up out of there and then sat in there drinking her drink. You ain't coming in here. You done had Mrs. Dupree cuss me out and make me feel like shit. You ain't coming in here, heifer. I said, oh my gosh. And Ted over there crying. Don't cry now. Don't cry now. Ain't no need to cry now, sweetheart. A mess. Listen, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. It was excellent. These last 3 episodes are ones for the books. I swear. They are ones for the books. The acting was excellent. The writing was excellent. The delivery was excellent. Baby, the one-liners were epic. I said, child, y'all is giving it to each other in here. They was giving it to each other. I was like, oh, ooh, child, the ad-libs was everything. It was good. I really have enjoyed these last 3 episodes the most of all the episodes. I think how we came in was like chef's kiss, but baby, they definitely have given us a reason to stick around. And what I've noticed just in my walks, more people was paying attention. I think a lot of people was talking about the Thursday episode because Friday looked like it exploded. I seen so much more coverage of the show happening and more people talking about the show. This is what we needed because we want this on the air. And this, I think they just turned it up a notch, honey. They turned it up a notch and people are paying attention. I'm here for it. Here for it. Yes, I cannot wait. Thank you, Jessica. I love you guys too. I was talking about it earlier to someone about how I actually had gained a small group of people who literally are just living for this show the way I live for the show. And I love it. I'm look at it. It is 6 minutes to 2 a.m. in my town. And child, I'm up like it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I couldn't lay my head down without talking to y'all about this episode. Baby, it was so good. So good. So listen, I don't know. I know we're supposed to miss some days here, but I don't know which days that we're missing the show today coming on, but that's okay. Whenever it come back on, I'm coming back on too. Okay? So that is that. I can't wait to see what Bill has to say. Sorry, look, that's something on television. I'm going to talk about that too at some point. That's a whole nother situation. But yeah, I can't wait to see what Bill has to say. And Miss Haley, you may not want to walk around saying nothing sideways to nobody in the family, because that ass whooping that you've been needing, you just may get, because everybody's really on edge. Really on edge. So, on second thought, go bother some people. Go ahead. Girl, they need some bag to punch. Why not you, girl? Go on and bother some people. Now, we got to wait too, because Lesley, now you being nasty. If your daughter tells the fact of what you did to Lauren, you going to jail, heifer. That'll be the next thing. They'll be trying to lock you up. They'll give you a nice old nasty piece of bugle beaded padded room, honey. So yeah, girl, listen. I don't know. I'm gonna see y'all around. This was too good. I might have to watch that episode again. That was just, whew, that was good. Anyway, listen, y'all. I'm going to go lay down. And get some rest. You all do the same. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for following me through this. Loving it. Yes, that potassium, Miss Anita. That potassium, you literally was trying to take that baby out 2 different times. That is attempted homicide twice. With your crazy behind. And you know what else? The third one, that threatening to jump off the roof, that's actually against the law as well. So that's 3 strikes, and you could very well be out. Sitting around and talking about jumping off of bridges and jumping off of buildings, that is against the law. Check it out. Check it out. That they don't allow all that. That's crazy. Say, James, Shanice was the person who saw Lesley in those scrubs. Listen, and I told you, I still agree. I need some more Shanice. But that's 3 attempted, or 3 broken rules, broken law situations for Lesley. So I don't know how far you want to piss Eva off, but girl, you done locked her outside with them shoes pinching her. Cute shoe, but you know them type of shoes be pinching you. They be pinching after a while. You say let them start putting 2 and 2 together. Absolutely. And she ain't gonna go away easy, because she's crazy. But I think that Nicole gonna meet her at the loony bin, because Nicole, is gonna be a minute for Nicole. She might get just what she wants. She keep on picking at Nicole, child. Indeed. Because Nicole got it now. She got all the pieces to the puzzle, and she knows that what was done is personal. So ain't nothing like a little return fire. Come on, Nicole. Don't forget trespassing. Naomi and Jacob going to get her. She told her, she said, you're going to get something around here in Fairmont, but it's not anything like what you think you're going to get, honey. Not at all. You said Jacob going to run up them charges, okay? Impersonating a medical person is a crap. Yes, it is. Just a mess. And stealing, because you stole them drugs. They weren't yours. They were not yours. She's ruined Eva's life. Right, that's what my mom told her. The life that could have been hers, she stepped in the way of. She sure did. She most certainly did. Oh, absolutely. It's my pleasure, Theta. My pleasure. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Mwah. Y'all have a good one. Have a good night. See y'all later.